Alright, what's up everybody? We are on episode 24 of Demon Slayer. I myself literally just came off of watching the previous episode. It was great. I mean, it was very much sort of a preparation episode, and that's the thing. I don't know if I really should be repeating myself too much here. Although, of course, in the time between episodes that go up, on YouTube or Patreon or whatever, you might have already forgotten what I talked about anyway a couple days ago, right? But I'm still a little bit confused about what this is all. Confused may not be the right word. Curious would more be like it, about what they're exactly setting up here, right? Because I know that there's going to be that Mugen Train movie coming up, and I don't know anything about it. So it makes me wonder if, all these episodes are basically preparing us for the start of the Mugen Train movie, and if that's going to directly follow up from this, or if it's going to be something a little bit different maybe, and it's going to be actually sort of a spin-off standalone type of experience, just because I did see how that Rengoku guy who we got introduced to now, he's at least going to play a pretty prominent role in Mugen Train from what I think I remember about it, which is just seeing him like on the front of the cover or something. But even that, I might just be misremembering. That's the thing. Like last episode, again, it was very much the preparation episode. The leader guy of the Hashira, of the Demon Slayer Corps, he basically talked to all his people there. Said that they now had essentially the strongest team that they've had in a very long time, since the very beginning, I think, of the first era or whatever he mentioned. Again, like these little details are very hard to keep track of for me, right? Like, okay, how long have the demons been actually a part of the world? And, how long has the Demon Slayer Corps been active? What's their entire backstory? Maybe that's still, I assume along the way we're going to get more and more information about that. I do know we did get some scenes about it, but at the same time, it's stuff that you can very quickly also forget about again or something, right? So, and that's the thing too. All these new characters that are being introduced, it's like they all have different names, obviously, and I'm trying to sort of keep track of everything all at the same time. I feel like, that's going to sort of be a natural process that I'll eventually, get used to over time. But there's already some people whose names I definitely remember. Got a little reuniting scene, I guess, with Zenitsu and Inosuke, who are very much recovering from their injuries. Zenitsu being scared off completely by all the meds and whether he had taken the right ones. Just going back to his good old, anxious self. Whereas Inosuke was somebody else entirely. And, basically became very calm and depressed, I think it was mentioned. Now not being powerful enough, I guess, to really go out there and kill some demons. So, and he was recovering from some vocal cord wounds or whatever he had, right? So it was, I don't know. I mean, I'm just excited to see where it goes from here, but it's very hard to kind of predict, especially because, and again, I mentioned this already, we're actually really close now to the end of the first season, and it doesn't feel like it at all, because it feels like the beginning of a new season, if that makes sense. So, this episode is called Rehabilitation Training. I guess that's more talking about, again, like Zenitsu and Inosuke then. And I don't know. I mean, again, these next couple episodes could really be setting us up for what will then be the Mugen Train movie, I guess. But I'm looking forward to finding out. Of course, should you already want to watch the next 8 episodes, they will be up over on my Patreon. What that means is that we will be, I think, 6 episodes now on the way of the Mugen Train movie. In total, I feel like I read that there's going to be 7, so we should be pretty much almost done with it. You can check that out right now. It's linked on top of the description. Of course, over there, you also get full-length reactions if you want to watch the entire episodes along with me. But now with that being said, let's actually dive into this new episode of Demon Slayer. Yeah, that's him again, right? Rengoku.
鬼の新しい情報が入ってな。向かわせた大使がやられたらしい。一般大衆の犠牲も出始めている。放ってはおけまい。
12気づきでしょうか。
おそらくな。上限かもしれん。校長、あの頭突きの少年を預かってどうするんだ。
The headbutting kid.
この枠を増やすとか言っていたが。
別に取って食べたりはしませんから大丈夫ですよ。
それはそうだろう。
お気をつけて。
Right back to it.
炭治郎さんのお薬はそちらです。
うん。おい、炭治郎の薬は飲みやすいんだろ。そうだろ。それと違うんだろ。来い。
No, he just probably doesn't complain too much about it.
病室だぞ、静かにしろ。
元気そうだな。
村田さん。
よ。お、どうしたんだこいつ。
He's depressed, just leave him.
そっとしておいてください。
Literally.
でこいつが元気ないなんて。炭治郎。
お、誰？その人。ナタグモ山で一緒に戦った村田さん。
あ、君、その腕。
雲になりかけて、今も腕と足が短いままで。
だからこの薬が必要なんです
だってそれまずすぎでしょ。
Oh,
まずいの
man.
程度ってものがあるでしょ。
Yo, can't you just like
知りませんからね。
inject it through his ass?
まずいものはまずいんだからさ。楽しそうでいいな。
村田さん。
その
Oh, what the
中
hell?
の一件での司祭報告で集合会議に呼ばれたんだけど、なんか最近の大使はめちゃくちゃ質が落ちてるってピリピリしてて、みんなその育ては誰かって言及されててさ。
What is this phase that he's in right now?
そんなこと言ったってさ。柱怖えよ。
こんにちは。
Oh no.
柱校長様。
こんにちは。
あ、どうもさようなら。
あら、さようなら。どうですか？体の方は。
かなり良くなってきてます。
Oh no, look at how Zenitsu is looking.
昨日
I'm
回
worried.
復訓練に入りましょうか。
炭治郎と伊之助
He was blushing a little bit too much
柱
there.
の忍さんに連れてかれて、忍さんっていう人の音は独特なんだよな。今まで聞いたことのない感じだ。
Don't start daydreaming,
それ
dude.
がなくてちょっと怖い。めちゃくちゃ可愛いんだよ。
Oh
それ
no.
だけで飯食っていけそう。その可愛い
She could make a living on the looks alone. What is that supposed to
訓
mean?
練へと連れて行かれた炭治郎たちがそろそろこんな感じで戻ってくるんだけど。炭治郎、伊之助、
These episodes, man, there's something else.
どうしたのね。
I don't think they really enjoyed themselves. Oh wow.
明日から俺も少々遅れて訓練に参加するんだからさ。
それでは善一さんは今日から訓練参加ですので、改めてご説明させてもらいますね。まずあちら、寝たきりで硬くなった体をあの子たちがほぐします。
Oh shit.
次に反射訓練、湯飲みの中には薬湯が入っています。
No, he's not gonna like
お互い
this.
に薬湯を掛け合うのですが、湯飲みを持ち上げる前に相手から湯飲みを抑えられた場合は、
Okay.
もう一度、
あ
はいそこまで。最後は全身訓練です。端的に言えば鬼ごっこですね。
Tag.
私葵とあちらのカナオがお相手です。
すみません。
It's just like my primary school.
何かわからないことでも？
来い、二人とも。
行かねえよ。いいから来いって言ってんだろうが。
Oh my god, the facial expression. Wow, look at this.
このバカ野郎どもが。なんだとったんだ。伊之助。
This is absolutely batshit crazy.
伊之助に謝れ。お前が謝れ。お前らが詫びれ。天国にいたのに地獄にいたような顔してんじゃねえ。
Oh, I see, I see, I see. I see. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Oh my god, this guy. He is obsessed. Oh man. Oh my god. What the This is... I have no words. Stomped on them before.
よろしくお願いします。
I can't. I can't anymore, guys.
あいつやるやつだぜ。誰でも涙が出るくらいの体
I literally don't know what to say anymore. Man, can I pause this
俺は
episode?
女の子にお茶をぶっかけたりしないぜ。
Oh my god.
それでは全身訓練
We're only halfway, god damn it. I'm gonna need to...
勝負に勝ち戦い
I need some sleep.
俺もやるぜ。
カナオには勝てない。誰も彼女の湯飲みを抑えることはできないし、捉えることが
Yeah,
できない。
she's skilled, clearly.
それから5日間、カナオに負け続ける日々が続く。なんで俺は勝てないのだろう。俺とあの子の何が違う。まず、反射速度が全然違うんだ。あとは、目か。目が違
So
う。
what's the deal with that then? Because she was just as new as he was.
炭治郎さん大丈夫ですか？
どうした？
炭治郎さんは全集中の呼吸を四六時中やっておられますか？朝も昼も夜も寝ている間もずっと全集中の呼吸をしてますか？
Okay, they're very impressed, clearly.
やったことないです。
それができるのとできないのとでは電池ほど差が出るそうです。
Okay.
全集中の呼吸は少し使うだけでもかなりきついんだが。
Is this what that other girl does or something? Or
できる方々はすでにいらっしゃいます。
yeah, the Kanao, what was she called?
さんです。
There we go.
待ってください。
ありがとう。やってみるよ。
I guess he's discovered how to one up himself
そろそろ訓練
and
に
become
入れない
just
か
as good.
伊之助。善逸もそろそろ。
怪我が悪化したって言っといて。そこの隠しのお姉さん、お茶でもどうですか？
Oh boy, Zenitsu, no girl's ever gonna want to be around you, dude. Sorry, I hate to break it to you, but
全集中の呼吸。全然できない。できない。肺痛い。耳痛い。
okay, so he really is like just gonna be focused now on leveling this up, to call it like that.
びっくりした。
What is up with these ones
呼吸
constantly
は肺だ。
looking around the corner?
ということは肺が貧
Are
弱
they
なんだ。
just obsessed or?
頑張れ。頑張ることしかできないんだから。
炭治郎さん、毎日頑張ってるね。おにぎり持って行ってあげようよ。
Yeah, they really seem to like him a lot.
ひょうたんを吹く？
花尾さんに稽古をつけるとき、忍様はよくひょうたんを吹かせていました。
へえ。
Ah, so Shinobu trained her as well?
音が鳴ったりするのかな。
いいえ、吹いてひょうたんを破裂させていました。
これを
I'm not even sure what they're talking about.
この硬いの。
Like, what is in those things?
しかもこのひょうたんは特殊ですから。
Wait, wait, wait.
他のひょうたんよりも硬い
She would blow into that thing and then make it literally like blow up?
華奢な女の子が。
だんだんとひょうたんを大きくしていくみたいです。
Okay, okay.
花尾さんが破裂させているのは
Is as large as. Oh my god. Nah, that's ridiculous.
今日
How much air pressure do you want to give it to
連れてきます
break that thing?
すみません。全集中。
I love how we kind of went back to episode 3, basically, right? Like, that's basically what this episode was very much. Yeah, him constantly, you know, doing the obstacle courses and working on his techniques. Again, it's all coming back, going full circle to the beginning of the show, and like I said, just being a preparation phase, really.
今はゆっくりゆっくり深く呼吸して。
頑張ってますね。お友達二人は
What is she getting awkwardly closer?
あの
I love how she always greets people with that mushy moss. You can immediately recognize her from a distance that way.
それから君には私の夢を託そうと思って。
Okay, she's gonna reveal something about herself?
そう。鬼と仲良くする夢です。
Ah.
きっと君ならできますから。
yeah, I mean, Tanjiro is definitely the way to get there then.
怒ってますか？なんだかいつも怒ってる匂いがしていて。
An
ずっと
angry
笑顔だと
scent? I was gonna say, angry is not the emotion you think of when you see her.
鬼に最愛の姉を惨殺された時から、 鬼に大切な人を奪われた人々の涙を見るたびに、私の中には怒りが蓄積され続け、膨らんでいく。私の姉も君のように優しい人だった。鬼に同情していた。自分が死ぬ間際ですら鬼を憐れんでいました。人を殺しておいてかわいそう。そんなバカな話はないです。でもそれが姉の思いだったなら、私が継がなければ、哀れな鬼を切らなくても済む方法があるなら考え続けなければ。姉が好きだと言ってくれた笑顔を絶やすことなく。だけど少し
Yeah, you would have never looked for anything like that behind her.
むき出しの本能のまま人を殺す。
But it makes sense that she would need her own personal motivation, obviously.
頑張ってくださいね。どうか禰豆子さんを守り抜いてね。全集中の呼吸が止まってますよ。
She's gonna help him now? Or what was that final comment supposed to be about? Okay.
全
Just
集
the
中
tip.
の呼吸。
Well, he knew he had to work on that.
竹雄、茂、六太。俺、禰豆子を人間に戻してみせるから。
Great, man. Loved it. Man, I'm not gonna lie about it, but like by the end of this episode, the last 5 or 10 minutes, I felt so exhausted. And, you know, it's probably a combination of factors, right? Like, first of all, as I'm recording this, so you see that I'm now I tend to record in the daylight, but it's also just because, like, it's so ridiculously hot. It's like 28 degrees or something, I think, you know, Celsius, of course, here outside. So I'm quite sweating here already. Then I did just record another episode, and now I'm recording this one, and it immediately starts off with 10 minutes of absolute chaos, right? With Zenitsu there, where I could totally... I mean, I should have already been able to guess, like, what his what his problem was or his situation, because you can always see it. Anytime he's in the presence of some type of woman or girl or whatever, right, he starts blushing. I literally made the comment there beforehand already where I could see that, and they didn't even go anywhere with that at that point, right? But then later on, when actually he shows up to where Tanjiro and Inosuke had been getting this training, apparently, for, you know, a little while, and he realizes that they're having all this training, you know, with a bunch of girls there, you know, teaching them and stuff. He just completely lost it. I completely lost it, and I'm like, I just couldn't believe, yeah, the the way that they always visualize these type of moments. It's absolutely hilarious. But man, what is his problem, dude? He does realize that he's never gonna get anywhere this way, right? By being so dependent and obsessive. That's literally the last way you're ever going to you know, get yourself for girls, and if that's what you really want. So, you know, just a personal tip to him. Of course, he's not gonna probably do anything with it. I mean, he's not gonna see this obviously either. But it's actually interesting because the thing I want to talk about still is that first 30 seconds right before the intro, where we see Rengoku once again, and it brings me back to my theories that I talked about in the intro and in the last episode. We see him leaving off for his own mission. And again, the one thing that I feel like I do know about Mugen Train is that I saw at some point, and this is already weeks or maybe months ago, maybe like by the time I started the show, and I quickly just looked up like, okay, what's the structure for this show? How many seasons and episodes are there, and how does it all work, right? And that's when I saw something for the Mugen Train movie, and I feel like, again, I saw his character design very prominently featured. And yeah, again, he's leaving now to do his own thing, so it really makes me wonder, is Mugen Train going to be a movie about him, or is it just going to be accompanying Tanjiro or something? Yeah, what's going to happen there is the big question there, right? Yeah, and then maybe all I can still, I mean, talk about is, of course, the last half of the episode. It once again brings me back very much to the beginning of the show, with Tanjiro sort of improving his breathing techniques, right? And it's funny how they talked about, you know, that little, I forget what the word for it is already, but this this thing that he had to like blow into or whatever to make it explode, right? And they mentioned how this other girl, was she called Kanao or what was her name? Yeah, I think it was something like that. She's apparently like, that's the thing too. I wonder what her deal is. That's of course still a mystery that they're kind of leaving out there, because she was very new to Demon Slayer Core and actually was there in those initial trials with Tanjiro in the very beginning of the show. But she somehow was already able to like, basically be on the level of the Hashira or whatever, right? And I don't know. She's very skilled for some reason that we're still gonna find out about, I guess. But what was I gonna say? Well, again, it's interesting because we have 2 episodes left in the season, and instead of actually it coming to a massive climax, it kind of feels like the climax we already reached with the Hinokami episode. You know, basically the end of the Spider Demon family storyline. That was sort of the climax, it seems, of the season. And then this is sort of setting us up, actually, for, you know, the second season and the Mugen Train movie, I guess, right? So I just find that interesting about it. And it was very cool to see here them actually delve a little bit into Shinobu's backstory and her personal motivations, because she always does seem so friendly. I mean, like, she's friendly, but also in a like I mentioned that before, I can't really tell what her actual emotions are, because clearly friendly isn't always how she feels. And so she mentioned now how actually it was anger that sort of dominated her mental state most of the time because of what happened to her sister. And her sister was also apparently sort of very kind. She had this very kind outlook towards the demons that she was never able to understand, right? Yeah, again, I really like... Just all in all, I like how they keep fleshing out a lot of the characters and, you know, put these spins on them. And yeah, like every single time, again, you feel like you know what a certain character's like, and then something happens that makes you feel very differently about them, right? Same thing obviously happened with Zenitsu and with Inosuke quite a couple episodes back now already, but it's just, it's great to see. So I'm looking forward to seeing, you know, where the last 2 episodes of the season will actually go. We're going to find that out very soon. Of course, the next 8 episodes will already be up over on Patreon, so over there you can finish the first season, as well as we should almost be done with the Mugen Train movie over there as well. So go check that out along with full-length reactions. It's linked on top of the description, and your support is of course very much appreciated. But then for now, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you back in the next episode.